Hey guys, this is Dam Crypto here. I'm going to do a quick update on Titano because I've been really busy and I haven't been doing videos on Titano. And if you take a look at Titano's weekly summary, right, you can see that the first point is about the Titano Academy. So that one is basically about the kind of different marketing approach that they are doing, is that they are trying to educate potential new investors about Titano. So if you guys are interested, you can check out my previous video about Titano. I actually went a bit in depth about this Titano Academy video, but basically I think this is quite a good approach in marketing Titano and trying to educate new investors about Titano, because right now it's a bear market. So I think very flashy ads and aggressive ads that to attract new investors, I think they don't do well in this kind of bearish market, because a lot of investors have lose a lot of faith in the crypto market and they're not going to readily throw money at the crypto market. So they do need some convincing and some education about Titano in order to invest in a riskier project in the DeFi space like Titano, right? So I think this approach for Titano Academy is quite good. And then they also been talking about the partnerships that they are going to have in the future and the Titano play. So I do think that they need to try to amp up and hype up the Titano play, because I think that's one of their biggest and key features, that they have this lottery system and play system where they have this big prize pool, but they never seem to market it strongly and hype it up to the community or the other investors. I always feel like it's always in this isolation place where only people that access Discord or access Titano website knows about this Titano play and Titano lottery and the prize pool. So I think they need to kind of change and see how they can approach this aspect in a different manner. So this one I think I'm most excited about is the listing for Switch on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, because this has been an issue for a long time. Like there's very little visibility and publicity for Switch, because I think they can actually make substantial revenue from their DEX. And with this listing on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, it gives the Titano DEX a lot more visibility in the public. And with this visibility, right, they can be able to invite more coins onto Switch and probably make more revenue if there's more trading on Switch, right? So I think down the road, Switch could potentially be one of their bigger money generating feature in the ecosystem. And then you can see that they are trying to add new features to the DEX to make sure it has a more user friendly experience. The last time I used the DEX, I didn't think it was very user friendly, and I hope that they fix some of the issues. Like there's an issue where you have to manually key in the slippage when you buy Titano. Hopefully they have already fixed that, because that's really annoying, where there's a buy and sell text, but then these texts are not automatic in the DEX on Switch. So you actually had to key in the slippage, slowly increase it before you can actually buy or sell the token. So I hope they actually have fixed that part. I couldn't remember, but I haven't been buying or selling Titano recently, so I don't remember how's the UI like for Switch. So I think this point is probably one of the biggest and key points, right? Is that they are finally maybe starting to realize that they do need stronger marketing and stronger influencers to bring more hype to Titano, because Titano is one of the oldest and the original OGs in the space. They are the one of the pioneers for the auto staking projects, right? And even though they are the original, they have very little marketing and they lack this hype that they once used to have for the project. Right now, like other projects, maybe like Sphere or Seifu are always getting the attention and the hype, but Titano is always lagging behind in the marketing aspect. So it's good that the team actually realized this and they acknowledge this part, and they say that the marketing is going to be in overdrive, and they're going to include articles, social media influencers like TikTok and YouTube and other major websites. So it's actually good that they are going to bring more marketing. So hopefully this can actually increase the price, because if we go and take a look at Titano's price, so if you take a look at just 1 month, right, you can see 1 month is not doing well, it's just going down. I think the last time I bought Titano was at 2 cents, and right now it's at 0.003 cents, right? So it's dropped substantially from when I bought it. And the last time I bought it was actually a month ago, somewhere around a month ago. So it wasn't that long. So hopefully like this marketing part is going to help maybe sustain the price, make sure the price is stable, or maybe bring up the price. But I think for Titano, there's a lot of inflation in the system. So this inflation part, they have to also address it, which they haven't done so in this week's update. So if you actually are interested in Titano's stats and how it's doing week on week, right, this website is one of the best, I think, to keep track of Titano's stats and the numbers. Like this website, Titan Chess. So you can find everything related to Titano here, like calculators, the chart, announcements, KPIs, like everything is on this website. It's really useful. So you can see that they also have this roadmap, like they summarize the roadmap that Titano has actually accomplished, and there's some commentary about Titano. So if you see here, if you go to the dashboard, right, you can see their burn tracker, which actually keep tracks of how much Titano is burning their token, and then they also have a KPI tracker. And then if you take a look, right, this part inflation 12% and burn ratio 0%. So basically, I think this means, right, that even though they are burning at the same percentage, you can see it's like 12.25% and the supply increased by 12.25%. But I think this how these stats work is that this supply, right, is from previous week's supply that increased by 12.25%. But the burn tokens, right, this is the amount of token that they burn compared to the previous week. So actually they are not combating the inflation part because they're only increasing the amount of token burned by 12.25. They're actually not burning the total supply 12.25, if you guys understand what I mean. So actually the inflation part, right, is more than the amount of tokens burned, right? Even though the percentage looks the same, but actually the inflation is growing at a way faster pace than the burning. So this is quite interesting stats to always look at week on week. So you can actually see here, this actually kind of reiterate my point is that you can see that the amount of token burn, right, for the total supply is only 2.05%. So they really need to try to address this and maybe burn more tokens, right, to help to alleviate this inflation problem with the token, because the price definitely reflects that there's too much inflation in the system and the price constantly keeps going down at a lower floor. There's really now no floor for Titano, right? It could keep going down lower and lower and get more zeros behind its price. So I think overall Titano have to address this issue. And if we go and take a look at Titano's updates, right, Titano's announcements, you can see that this is one of their latest one where they have actually shown what the marketing has been doing. Like they actually created this new video for marketing where they actually hired videographers, editors. So they're actually on the right track. I think they need to have stronger marketing. But there's also this problem where right now it's a bearish market for crypto and people have lost a lot of faith in crypto, right? So I think they're also in this very tough position where they need to solve the inflation problem. They need to do marketing, but then the environment right now is not good for marketing. And this inflation problem has been bugging Titano's team for a long time. So I hope the next update, they try to address this inflation problem, because it's not really transparent to the Titano holders how much inflation is actually happening and how much tokens that they're actually burning if they don't use this website. So you can see just from this website, the inflation is a massive problem because they are actually not burning enough token relative to how much the supply is increasing by. So let me know what you guys think about Titano and its potential future and how it can address its inflation problem. And if you guys like the video, please give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thanks for watching.